Hello, buddy. Hassan here, engineer, MBA, and investor. And in today's video, I want to talk about this book that was written almost 100 years ago, The Richest Man in Babylon. I want to talk about this book. I want to tell you why I'm reading this book, and I also want to tell you why you should also put it in your to-do to read list. Now, before we do that, guys, before we talk about this book and all about it, do like this video, smash that like button, destroy like button. You guys know how it works. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell if you want to go a step further. So, The Richest Man in Babylon, this is actually an interesting book. It's been sort of recommended to not just me, but to everybody really that I listen to, like all these podcast episodes. Whenever we talk about financial advice or finances or investments, this book always comes about, right? And I've been hearing about this book for years, right? And I actually read some bullet points about this books over the years, besides the fact that some of the people that I listened to actually quoted some of the important parts of this book, anyways. But you know, 2 days ago, I was looking into some of the books I should be reading, and I obviously have a to read list. And I said, you know what? Let's read this book out. And I actually do have the book, right? I actually have the book right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's basically from George S. Clayson, and this is the Richest Man in Babylon. And it's a pretty amazing book, to be honest. I'm pretty much almost halfway through. I really love what I'm reading so far. I think things are really looking well in this book. I think it's great, long lasting advice. I do have obviously some uh, some pushback on some of the opinions given, but ultimately, I think the general gist of the book really makes sense. I think being able to understand what is wealth, how to acquire it, and what is money, how to acquire more money in the future. What is it about investing for the future? What is it about thinking, right now how to save and how to cut cost and then ultimately have a better future down the line, not just for yourself, but your friends, your family, and for your future generations, right? So this book is definitely timeless. It was written a little bit under 100 years ago, I think basically 95 years ago, but it's still timeless. And obviously, the book is sort of based on stories, right? It is not basically a self-help type of book where someone just tells you what you should do with your money and how you should invest it. It's basically a story, basically with the richest man in Babylon. Babylon being one of the legendary ancient cities of our ancient human history. Like this is, I guess, 4,000 years ago, and the book itself sort of narrates over the richest man in Babylon. It is titled, and this man is called Arcad, right? And this person is the richest man in Babylon, and he started with literally nothing, zero, nothing. And it all started with a journey, right? A mission, a purpose. And then over time, as he made mistakes, he learned from them. Obviously, he ended up becoming the richest man in Babylon. So again, I don't want to spoil the book. I haven't even finished the book to begin with. I'm just halfway through, but I know some of you have read the book. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think in the book. I'm really curious to see what your feedback, inputs. I know some of you read books, so if you have any other book, do let me know in the comment section. And this is a screenshot I took and I highlighted this from the book. This is the early part of the book, like let's say the first 20% of the book. I saw this quote here. And basically, Arcad said something like, every gold piece you save is a slave to work for you. Every copper it earns is child that can all earn for you. And if you would become wealthy, then what you would save must earn, and its children must earn, that all may help to give you the abundance you crave. Right? So really interesting, right? Really interesting. This is a beautiful quote because at first when you're reading this, you're thinking he's talking about obviously labor, his family, himself, and his children. But then this is really well paralleled with your financial side of things, with your investments. That whatever you earn, you save some, and then you make that saved sum make its own money, right? Its children must make its own money, right? It must be able to earn on its own. And this is what we call about passive income. That's what we call about investments that can earn you dividends or even earn you high earned yield returns, right? We believe in this channel you can earn over 50% yearly returns year over year. It's very possible. It has been done for years and years by many people, right? This is not something that's only a few people in our world has been able to do. Many people have been able to do this, including some of the people that watch this channel. 50+% year over year growth. It is definitely possible in your investments. Again, 50% is no joke. If you're really lucky in an index fund, you'll get maybe 11, 12%. And that's on one of the best years that you can get. Definitely not like the year like 2018, I think it was. Definitely you were in the negative, I believe, if you invest in an index fund. So my point here is that there are some beautiful quotes in this book. I think this book is definitely something you guys should consider. I think this is definitely one of the books you should put into read list. And if you have read the book, do let me know in comments below. But I'll leave the book link in the description below. I'll leave it there. Maybe you guys, if you want to buy the book or just get it on Kindle or on it's obviously on Amazon, and it's available in other places as well. But I'll leave you guys with a link if you're curious. So hopefully you guys appreciate this. So I am going to read this book. So again, I'm 50% done. I'm pretty much gonna finish this book by either tomorrow, probably by tomorrow. So I'll let you guys know how it goes and maybe make a reference to it. And I think this is the perfect timing to read it. When things are good in the markets, obviously not today. I think this is quite a small pullback in the markets, but when things are good, it's always good to refresh yourself, read books about legendary books such as The Richest Man in Babylon, and try to understand, the basis of philosophy, investments, like how you think about it. What is your risk tolerance? What are you doing with your cash, your hard-earned money? We all work very, very, very hard for our money, so it just doesn't make sense to throw it all out. You should definitely save. You should definitely increase your earning potential, save, and then obviously find ways, innovative ways to basically make that money saved earn more money for you, right? And then ultimately you can sort of have that flywheel effect where over time, that wealth sum just grows and grows without you having any significant action or significant input on that money that's growing exponentially, right, over time. So, and again, over time mean years and years, right? We're not talking about like next month, right? So just keep that in mind. Perfect book for anybody who's interested in genomics and Bitcoin and Tesla and all these public companies. It's a perfect book, timeless book. Highly recommend you guys to read it. Like I said, I've been reading it. I enjoyed it. It's definitely worth its value. It has definitely lived its hype expectation. Let me know in the comment below if you read it. If you haven't read it, let me know if you're going to read it. And I'm curious to see what you guys think about this book. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Like this video, smash that like button, destroy it, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.